Guys, what if I said a double tiger is flanking multiple tigers? Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 4v4 on Monte Cavo. Oh wait, if you're on YouTube, there was no music. None whatsoever. Anyway, I'm covering, like I said, Monte Cavo. We have a 4v4 with the following. 1 American, 3 Brits. Oh, completely different. Oh, but 3 Doc and 1 Vermont. Okay. So, let's see here. Any interesting... not really any cool call-ins or something uniquely different. We have Armored Battle Group. Let's see. We got Armored. We got ourselves... Let's see for the... Oh, I should probably go over player names. Let's do that. We got Ski Warrior, the Sphinx, Pata, and Arbiter. Okay. Arbiter going Indian Artillery, and we saw Armored. With the Germans being Raven and Prime. With JT going Breakthrough. And then we got, was it, Band Style, also not picking anything. Okay. Well, as a reminder, as always, if you have a replay, submit to my Gmail or Discord. Links are down below. Greatly appreciate everyone who submits a replay. And again, you don't need to be the best, but if you have an interesting game or a clip of something you wanted to highlight, let me know. And I know that Broken Arrow also have replays, hopefully next like month and a half, fingers crossed. Hopefully by the end of the year at the very least. So if they do, I will probably grab replays from Broken Arrow because by God, I'm very excited for that. I even know WhiteHotD meta plays. I highly recommend you check out them. But their tournament stuff is pretty solid. They did a test run for a Broken Arrow tournament. So again, I highly recommend you check them out. And if they do have some, I'll definitely be casting it because oh boy, I love Broken Arrow. And I know it has issues, but I still like the game. Rifleman on standby with a 4x4. We got Motorcycle Team, half-track with a Panzer Pioneer and a Palm Grenadier moving on in. Cloud Car engaged and is burning the Rifleman. 4x4 trying to assist, but I think the Doc has just enough fire. Oh, grenade! Turns the tide. Raven gets grenade again on him. That kills both! Oh, wow. And that's not even an AT grenade. That's just a normal one. Damn! Alright, that's a hell of a way to start. Okay, so Ski Warrior letting Raven know who's in charge. And now he has more units. And I think he might win this engagement. Really gonna come down to if he can force the palm grenade, so yes. Oh, the motorcycle team ran into it! 4v4 and the motorcycle team, or the Krautschützen, right, dies. Palm Grenadier may die though. Oh no. Oh, it's super low, but I think he'll live. Yep. Alright, so that's definitely an Allied victory in the north. Maybe some losses, but still, definitely a victory. British forces are mainly focusing in the center. We got multiple infantry section versus 1 Palm Grenadier. Yeah, it's going to be another Allied victory here in a moment. And down south, we have a Dingo giving chase. This time we have the Sphinx trying to kill JT's MG. And by God, he got the kill. Grenadier squad going to pick up the MG, but damage is done. It had to be decrewed, and now the Grenadier has a little bit less attack power. So that is not going to help. Still, it's contentious. Infantry section focusing on the Pioneer while the MG and Grenadier move up. But we have more infantry section from Pata moving in to flank that MG. So most likely he'll have to pull back, otherwise he will lose that support unit. And there he goes. He loses the support unit. Nice rifle grenade coming in from Pata. Gets the kill. And I feel like the Axes across the entire front are just slapping themselves in the face because they have not won any of their engagements and are on the back foot in the first 5 minutes of this game. Yeah, not great. Not great whatsoever. Anyway, infantry section probably will need to pull back, but no, he gets back inside. Grenade is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. He has a grenade launcher inside it, so okay. So it looks like here we have ourselves just enough damage from the half-track and MG to force back the Royal Engineer. Infantry section is lower as well, so he's going to probably pull back. Oh, no, he actually got close enough to throw an AT grenade. Half-track is actually just has enough health where he doesn't actually get stunned or crippled. He's relatively fine. You know, Arbiter really doesn't have all that much. He's pulling back, but unless he gets reinforcements, it may be difficult for him to hold mid. Also, Allies just kicking German ass. It's nearly a 2-to-1 KD, and things are not looking great. Now, it looks like here we know JT went breakthrough, we got the upgrades, but he's being suppressed by an MG. An MG that the Allies stole from him. Half-track moving on in with the grenade launcher. Again, this is better against units in buildings, not outside of the building. The bigger difference would be the Palm Grenadiers getting boosted by the half-track. Also, credit where credit's due. We have ourselves, was it Pata? Indian Artillery. Let's see. Oh, did they both go? They both went Indian Artillery. But we have a cache to the back, which will help the Allies out a bit. Forces are still suppressed, so JT will have to pull back. Half-track trying to help, but again, it's not really doing all that much. I guess maybe, yeah, nope. Grenadier does a nice flank and hits the MG, forces it away. Oh, grenade launcher and a pack gun killed the Dingo. So Dingo is down, but there's still plenty of infantry section from Sphinx. He has at least 2 squads of infantry section and an MG. Plus the Royal Engineers that will actually, honestly, the Royal Engineers might actually easily eat these Grenadiers. Good job right there. We have ourselves Palm Grenadiers and the half-track opening fire. Infantry section going to pull back to the medical truck. So good job by Arbiter for helping his team and reinforcing, so that'll make him better to hold mid. The only sector that's not going necessarily as well is the north, but maybe a Greyhound. So we know we went armored, right? Because it's veterancy and upgraded. So, all right. Armored, got that. Bursting a half-track with an AT. Ooh. Actually, Greyhound's going to be forced back. And just when he thought he could maybe hold this sector, Pack Gun's like, no. So Pack 38 will keep him at bay, allowing Raven to be like, guys, don't worry, I'm confident, I have this side. Good for him. All right, but he has he has a half-track, a flak furling as well. We got a medical truck. I mean, he has a lot of light vehicles. Meanwhile, in mid, we have more light vehicles. Medical trucks, as I mentioned before, multiple half-tracks, which should be upgraded. In this game, probably a mortar half-track would be the better option. That way you can keep hitting the allied positions in, you know, decent cover. AT gun is further back. Probably maybe move that up to help deal with this. But we have artillery returning fire. Actually gets a really good shot on the support gun. And now the half-track. What could that be? Well, we have a British player, so it can only be really one option this early. Ladies and gentlemen, Pata got a bishop. And, yeah, it's still hitting the mortar half-tracks, which, yep, it got a mortar upgrade. But good work at the very least, stopping Band Style from moving on in. The Prime as well, they've still forming up, and you have the medical stations, so they're pretty, medical trucks, so they're pretty good. Meanwhile, we have an American rifleman launching a counterattack. What did he go, by the way? He went with the mechanized support, so his armor is going to be cheap, and it's going to be pretty effective. But his infantry are going to be a little lacking, I'm assuming, and to be fair, if you're doubling up on that with armored, that kind of makes sense. But it looks like his infantry was just unable to break this position. He's going to lose this, honestly, to the flak furling, and there it goes. Double Greyhound, though, is a lot of light armor. Without the AT gun, they might be able to do some work. Now, I don't recommend charging the Greyhounds in with 2 Palm Grenadiers right there. But maybe the Greyhounds can kill the flak furling. I don't think it's necessarily the most amazing trade, given the pack gun will kill that. But okay, you got some kills, cool. What did Raven go again? He went with Italian infantry. Okay, so, you know, eventually, if he does get, like, a repair or recovery vehicle, he has a bunch of stuff he can salvage. The American player is down to basically Rifleman and AT gun. He's going to be on the defense most likely. And if I am Raven, I fortify and be thankful that I at least have my side pretty much under my control. Middle, I mean, to be fair, you could say, well, Greyshot, the Germans have it. That's true. Prime has this sector under his control. I don't think I said Prime earlier, but oh, sorry about that. Nice mines, by the way, stop the Palm Grenadiers in their tracks. They're now slowly pushing up. Heavy mortars are hitting the Flakfurling of all things. Mortar half-tracks as well. Wow, okay, what the heck was that shot with the support gun? But infantry section coming on in. Royal Engineers trying their best. They're trying to kill this. That's a very ballsy forward retreat point, to be very honest. I don't know why, Arbiter, you would place that. Nice kill right there. Free MG34. I would take that. Combine that with... Oh, okay, never mind. He just grabbed it for himself. Also not a bad call. Up north, we have a Palm Grenadier counterattack, backed up by Gustatori, and there is no way, even with these riflemen with bars, they're going to win this fight. Sure, oh, they're going to get a kill? They're going to kill... Oh my god, both sides almost lost units in tandem. Unless he gets a lucky grenade, which, no. Gustatori's still going to win that. Yep. Well, hold on to the manpower point, cut off the fuel, maybe grab that next. And with Gustatori, and again, the heavier MG bunkers, absolutely I would lock that down. Mortar half-track is barely alive. A couple more shots will kill it. And there's enough openings in that building where they could absolutely shoot it. Flakfurling, though, covers it, and somehow, miraculously, half-track dies. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe, for making sure that it did not survive. Grenadiers, while they are hitting mines, are breaking through the British positions. Looks like here that JT has decided to just ignore Sphinx. Sphinx, though, at the very least, hopefully doesn't hit these mines, but can maybe deal with that, but it may be too late. It looks like JT is going to be in a prime position. You get that because of the German... Anyway, he might be in a prime position to flank the underside of Arbiter's forces and Pada's when he's actually weakened and kill a lot of units. We shall see. There's something coming in right there. I'm assuming it's Indian artillery, right? Maybe? Nope, just normal artillery. Anyway, here comes the group. Sosstruppen backed up by Panzer Grenadiers, and 3 Grenadiers hitting the line. Rifle grenade gets actually a decent shot. Oh my god! Never mind. Someone played Uno reverse because all the Germans just died after that assault. Nice artillery and a rifle grenades managed to wipe 2 squad, or the Sosstruppen and the Grenadier, and turn JD's counterattack against him. Now, unfortunately, because Pada had to deal with that, Prime gained the advantage, and looks like with artillery support, push the infantry section back. Nice grenade kills the medical truck, and a Panzerjäger squad from behind kills a bishop. All right, never mind. Maybe a few men died for a good... Okay, that another squad died for a cause. Matilda moving on up. Again, Ski Warriors trying, and at the very least, it looks like his riflemen should win that fight. I question this, but I also question what the hell. I'm assuming the pack gun killed that, but okay. Are you gonna lose a Gustatori that you just upgraded with the flamethrower? Okay, you didn't. Good, because that would have been just... Oh, that would have been bad. Infantry section taking the victory point in mid. Looks like more British artillery coming in this sector. Again, overall, Germans, what are you pumping out? Gustatori. Wow, okay. Bane style, 2 support guns, but not much of an army. Heck, you gave a grenade launcher to the Palm Grenadier. Interesting choice. I guess the Panzer Pioneer dropped that when they died. You're like, hey, better to use it than not. We have the Panzer Jaeger's Shrek upgrade, because he went with the Panzer Jaeger command. Okay, so Elephant? We'll see. Oh, wait, are you telling me that this guy is like 2100 elo? Yeah, because I don't think the attack here was a really 2100 elo sort of move. But it is funny, if he is 2100 elo for this player, that it absolutely backfired on him in that sort of scale. Infantry section kind of blobbed up, focusing on the Panzer III, being hit by artillery. Palm Grenadiers as well trying to hit. Nice arty shots, forces 2 squads back. You still have Prime over here. While his infantry is weak, he is still trying to hurt that Matilda, though probably will not result in a kill. Bishop's open fire gets some great shots on the infantry and the half-track. Might get a wipe here if he's lucky. Artillery is close, but unable to get a consistent kill on anything. Definitely weakens them, and it'll take some time for the infantry to be back up to full health. But they are healing on the front, which is actually, honestly, a big win for, I would say it's a big win for the Germans, because right now, the forward position for the British is gone. The medical truck, okay, you got a new medical truck, so that's good. We got more bishops. Pada's like, you kill 1, 2 more take its place. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. And right now we have not 1, but 2 AT guns, 1 being a heavy AT gun, guarding this area. And already Sphinx is going with air and sea. All right. So we got breakthrough, and Van Style's gone armored. So nice selection of battle groups for the Germans. Allies have 2 Indian artillery battle groups, 1 armored and 1 air and sea. Again, if I had to point out a weakness for the Allied lines, I would say it's Ski Warrior. He seems to be having a bit of trouble. He is deploying an Easy 8, so he will have some big guns to help guard his side. But I will say it's going to be pretty tough for them to hold this flank when it looks like this guy not only has double Gustatori, but free access to lock this entire sector down if you really want to. And if I'm him, tank traps, barbed wire, you name it. Lock it down, make sure the enemy can't go up, and then help your team dislodge the allies in mid. Allies seem to be dislodged, with Panzer IIIs diving on the bishops. Oh no, how many bishops did he lose? Oh, he lost all of them. Van Style rushing from the Panzer IIIs, and yeah, it worked. Double Panzer IIIs killed 3 British arty units, no issues. For some reason, he decided to charge the other way. Luckily, the grenade did not pin him or like cause engine damage. He's still trying to get the heck out of there. 1 Easy 8 looks like hit a mine or something. Interesting. 1 Panzer III dies. That one will get engine crit. Oh, wait, what? Did not. Still doesn't die. Okay. Maybe that's part of the overdrive? I'm not sure, but okay. At least he got the hell out of there. Panzer IVs managed to hold the hill, along with Palm Grenadiers. Pack Gun managed to keep the Grant at bay. And the Allied counterattack probably won't go as well as they want it to, with the German armor holding the top of the hill and blasting the Americans as they try to push up. Which also, if the Riflemen are here, that means that guy up on the hill, aka Raven, has free game. So if I'm him, again, mines, barbed wire, everything you possibly can think of to lock down or make it more difficult for the Allies to push up. Or, you know, just come in and flank them from the side. But you have Gustatori that can place mines and a decent income of munitions. You know, just saying, might help. Lots of armor here, lots of infantry. Do we have any Stukas? We do have 1 Stuka. So it seems like it would be very proactive for the Germans to get more artillery and blast the Allies as they try to push up the hill. Gustatori, while they're good anti-infantry, they're not good anti-armor anymore with no tank traps for quite some time. AT manages to drive the Easy 8 back, and there's still plenty of infantry. New pack guns on the field as well. Hits a mine. Allies still had mines in that sector. Good for them. Double pack gun, but luckily medical truck as well to reinforce. Recovery vehicle, that could help. So maybe American Panzer III. All right. Luckily, we have ourselves Sphinx coming in from behind, cleaning up all the mines, and slowly but surely trying to make his way to flank. Maybe a nice infantry section rifle grenade right there. Probably not. They're doing enough damage. It is pretty low, but I don't think it'll be enough. Luckily, because of the retreat point, won't have to go very far. But artillery and AT fire kill the Matilda. Grants are slowly pushing up, but there's so many Panzer IVs that I just don't know if those Grants will really have the tenacity or the health to take everything that's being thrown at them. And yeah, it's a lot. Foot guards pushing up the hill, but Flakfilling manages to suppress them. Satori rolling on up. Again, please stop blobbing. I foresee a... I don't know what, but I foresee something killing that blob in one go. If they keep doing that. Anyway. Looks like that EZH's not in a great position for Raven to kill, because AT guns have to go like here, or maybe back here. Well, no, it would just be a weird position for him to hit. Now, the good news is Sphinx did capture a ton of territory in this front. So, honestly, the allies aren't too bad compared to the Axis. They're down by almost half, but it could be worse if it was for Sphinx grabbing all the territory that he did. AT guns managed to hit the armor. Right now, we have ourselves the Grant pushing them back. Double pack 38s hit the EZ8. But here comes the Rifleman Swarm from the other direction and a Bulldozer. Okay, Ski Warrior, if this goes well, you'll redeem yourself from your earlier actions from like the last couple. We'll see. Rifleman lost a squad. Damn, that's unfortunate. All right, Bulldozer hitting the infantry, but not killing anything yet. But he's still chilling there. I don't think he killed anything. No Destroyer retreat. They all retreated. Oh, double pack gun. Okay, so it's decrewed at least. Infantry section being suppressed. Once again, Flakfilling doing a lot of work. Again, we have air support coming on in to hit the armor. Flakfilling is focused on the infantry, so he's not going to focus on the planes for the moment. Right now, planes are hitting the Panzer IVs. Double grants from Sphinx doing exactly what they need to. Driving a wedge behind the German lines. And again, forcing a lot of the forces back as they don't want to be overextended and hit from the side. Pack gun is the only real threat, and it gets put down. New pack gun set up to hit him from another angle. Does hit this Grant. He needs to keep pulling back. Double AT guns will guard against that Panzer IV. Pack gun does... Wait, pack gun. That is a allied AT gun. Oh no. Panzer IV pulls back. Grant is pulling away. Honestly, Sphinx pulls out with one Grant loss, but a huge amount of destruction for the Germans. So overall, that's a pretty good dive. I mean, he's still not in a good position to counterattack. While the motorcycle team, or the Kratschützen, is taking the territory. There's still plenty of defenses here, and hopefully there's British mines. I don't see anything, but I feel like a couple mines by Sphinx could be helpful at delaying a counterattack, because he is holding like the main area, right? Sphinx is right now holding the only allied position of note, because the Axis hold the other two. There may be a smoke gap because the guy didn't lay any defenses or anything up here, so could be an opening for the American player Ski Warrior to push on up and grab the victory point and flank the Tiger. We'll see. All right, chat says, what's your thought on Dawn of War 4 by new dev? Honestly, I am worried because I'm not. Iron Harvest didn't grab me, honestly, as much as I wanted it to, especially as someone who backed it as much as I did. I expected better. It just wasn't that fun for me. It just wasn't very fun, and especially like healing through damage and stuff. I really didn't like. I didn't like there was no base defenses, so people could just run into your base and kill everything real quick. But I have a feeling that from everything I've seen, it seems like they are putting a lot of care into the game. So I would expect it to be pretty good. I feel like they learned a lot from Iron Harvest and they can improve. I'm worried, I'm cautious, but I feel like they can definitely do a lot. And they can make it a good game. We'll see. But I'm cautiously optimistic. Now, Tiger tank on the field. We got the other Tiger right here. And Red's Tiger, let's not talk about that. But at least allies are trying to hit where they can, and they did kill a big heavy tank, and multiple EZ8s are pushing up on the hill. So they could flank the Axis from another angle, where, yeah, Raven doesn't have a whole lot for defense. Nice kill with the triple AT line from Pata. Air support's coming on in, hitting the Tiger. Airburst shells hitting the back, but looks like a lot of the infantry is pushing up. Again, while the blob is great against that one rifleman squad, what are you going to do against all the armor? You won't do anything. Now I understand. All the armament just push back the German infantry. German armor's going to need to move up, but most of that's healing, or too few to actually really do much. Stuka fires, but misses the AT line. We got another Matilda. I like the Matilda, but I feel like at this point, maybe something else would be preferable. What did, you had Indian artillery, I believe, right? Yeah, you did. Okay, so, I mean, I guess you just want something that can take a lot of shots. Sure, if that's the goal of it, is to be a sponge, I guess it's doing its job. Pack gun is, should open fire on the Grit, because that's the easier target and the bigger threat. Unable to really get the next salvo. Sphinx is going once again behind the lines. Infantry section trying to keep this guy engaged over here. Meanwhile, there is a very good, actually, German cache right here with tons of fuel coming on in. If the Allies can kill that and the Panzer Pioneer, that'd be a nice little win. Counterattack is ensuing by Pada. Tigers are moving in to deal with that blob by Sphinx. Again, I'm looking in the north. Easy 8s and everything are taking all the resources, and looks like Arbiter is getting ready for a Crusader counterattack. Mines being placed, but too little too late. Allies are already about to press mid, and they should have it pretty soon. Tiger and Panzer IV moving on in with another Tiger. Foot guards are right there, so they'll need infantry to deal with it. Luckily, Raven is there, so at the very least he'll burn that away. AT gun is hitting the Tiger. That is a Pack 38 being taken by the Brits. Mines are hitting the retreating units. Hold on. Maybe it wasn't too little. Maybe it's just exactly what you need. No, it was further up. If they would have hit the mines, if the mines would have hit the retreating infantry, now that would have been a good placement. Anyway, a lot of armor trying to get healed up here. A lot of infantry as well. Looks like we have Indian artillery back down on the hill. So Pada is doing his best to try to hit Van Style, Prime, and Raven's forces. But again, if the Germans are all in mid, what about the flanks? And right now, I see a lot of allied armor, like, up here. And then you have Grants and other infantry from Sphinx down south. So, yeah, here we go. Crusaders coming in, heading the medical station. Crusaders opening fire. Backed up by Easy 8s and a bulldozer. Looks like Crusaders will get a couple small things, but not all that much. The Axis have grouped up their armor. Another Tiger's hit the field. We have 3 Tigers. Easy 8s see the situation, sees where the wind is blowing, is like, nope, I'm not going to engage there. Trying to salvage the vehicles for fuel, not a bad idea. Right now, the Axis actually need this position, because right now they're cut off in at least one territory. Was 2, but that's about to be decapped here in a second. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to run that by me again. I knew the Tiger was still dead. I didn't realize, and I completely forgot about the recovery vehicle, but now we have an American Tiger. So Ski Warrior has redeemed himself in my eyes. Now let's see how effective that Tiger is versus another Tiger. Oh, actually, that one has veterancy. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, so Tiger versus Tiger with 2 Easy 8s and a bulldozer, I would say backing it up. But here comes some anti-tank artillery. One Easy 8 goes down. Second Tiger comes on in, but here comes the air support. Tiger, oh, American Tiger going on in against 2 German Tigers. There's still AT Overwatch in this sector, and as soon as he shoots, it's going to start coming down on him. Air support hits the back line. The other Tiger's pretty injured. This one is pretty low. 2 Tigers are very low. One that's taking a few hits. Alright, planes are still circling for the time being. No more anti-tank overwatch. Still plenty of infantry. Gustatori can run back and try to get these tigers healed. At least this tiger has the automatic heal, so that's good. More armor rolling on up. Panzer IV. We got a recovery vehicle. We got tiger in mid under heavy artillery fire between air bursts and the Indian big guns. This tiger wants to get the heck out of there. Triple AT line by Pada is great, but you need infantry to take the point. The infantry's still healing up in the back lines. Speaking of back lines, Grants are moving on up. There's a 88 gun that's about to be set up. Plus a tiger. I feel like Prime. Oh, gets a good kill in the back. Oh, second Grant goes down. Nice grenade, but it's only going to stun, not going to cripple the engine. There's too much. Oh, there we go. This Grant's probably going to die. 88 and Tiger just easily stopping Sphinx's counterattack. Exactly what you need. We saw earlier today through another replay the effectiveness of a 88 gun. Well positioned, well maneuvered, and well microed, I guess. Not micro. Well, actually, yeah. Well. Also, I guess well protected. Kind of throw in there, but essentially, the enemy couldn't kill it. It had good amount of defense, among other things. Also, AT line hitting the Panzer IVs and the Tiger. All three missed. Wonderful. I guess it dropped through the smoke and they all missed, but still. But anyway, now Sphinx is essentially down. He has to get a new Grant. Pops the flare so they at least know where the enemy is. Maybe the Indian big guns. There's at least 2 of them on the field. Can maybe focus on it. Up north, not looking great. Looks like the Allies will be taking the 88 for their own. Pada's saying Sphinx gotta help mid. Did you not see? Do you see the dead Grants? Do you see everything he has done to try to pull the enemy away? I'm sorry. I am kind of shocked by that. I am honestly kind of shocked. If you want a better retreat position, you could put it here, right next to this. I'm just saying, if you wanted a retreat point that doesn't make you go all the way to your base. But yeah, 88 gun, now in British hands, is holding back the Tiger, as well as the EZ8 up on the rocks, firing down the hill. So yeah, I think the Allies have a good vantage point right here, and should be in a good position to drive the Germans away, even if they charge all that armor up the hill. They have the 88, they got plenty of armor, infantry support like we just saw with the foot guards. It's no-brainer. The Allies can hold this position, and also they still have Sphinx, who could maybe deploy like the rocket strafe or something along those lines. I'm sorry. I really hope. Oh, good. Okay. Guys, don't worry. We don't have 1 American Tiger. We have 2 American Tigers. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, crap. Alright. So, Ski Warrior not only redeemed himself, but somehow got, like, I don't even know how, like, he managed to roll a D20 like 3 times in a row and get a D20. So, excellent work on his part for getting probably one of the best armor groups so far a single player could have. Meanwhile, there's still a lot in mid. Hey, don't be wrong, another Tiger's making its way, the Wehrmacht Tiger. But it looks like the ET line and air support from Sphinx is doing enough to drive Prime away and also knock out the 88 gun with artillery support. And look who's in mid, Sphinx. Now because of that, there's not much pressure on Sphinx's side. His infantry just died. Would be helpful if you moved up your infantry and AT guns. Alright, luckily artillery support's making sure the 88 doesn't get picked up. Still plenty of armor that's tearing apart the infantry. Grant's gonna have a lot of issues with the AT gun. Stuka gets a lot of hits on the retreating units. And now we have more armor from band style coming on in. Commandos coming on in, I think was an AT Overwatch. So the Grants could die right here. Yep, there it goes. AT Overwatch gets 1. And the Panzer IV gets another. AT line is set up though, returns fire on one Panzer IV. JT could lose it. Come on, please. Oh, never mind. Panzer Grenadiers right there. Artillery still hitting the German positions. And the... Guys, what if I said a double Tiger is flanking multiple Tigers? Alright, this is where Ski Warrior comes on in. There is German air support. But I can tell you right now, they were not expecting 2 Tigers coming in. 2 Tigers fighting... I mean, there's still a hell of a lot of Panzer IVs, and they need a lot of artillery right there. Tiger, realizing the situation, pulls back, but eating artillery, still hitting that. The Wehrmacht Tiger comes on in. While he did lose 1. Oh, shoot. What is that positioning? You need to go this way, or even that way. The Wehrmacht Tiger is trying to find a way out. Hellcat coming in to help assist with his escape. Another Tiger goes down. Another Panzer goes down. Hellcat protecting the Tiger. We have a Vet 3 American Tiger pulling back. Helps kill a Palm Grenadier squad. And I would say that's a pretty good win. A pretty good flank, because right now there's 1 German player with 1 unit remaining. Prime is not exactly in a prime state right now. And that 88 gun's still up on the hill. Maybe move that up a little bit, but hey, looks like the Tiger's at least forced back. Maybe the foot guards get lucky and, you know, get some shots on it, but I don't know. Recovery vehicle trying to go into action to, you know, recover a Grant. But of all things, the Matilda from Arbiter may stop him. Actually, the foot guards seem to be doing that. Good kill. The Tiger was hoping for repairs, no dice. And it looks like, honestly, I want to say the Allies just won the game because there's really not much. I mean, like, yes, you do have a large army from JT, which is funny because he's supposed to be fighting, you know, Sphinx on his side. But there's just so much that I just don't see... I just don't see it going all that well. Anyway, recovery vehicle. Guys, don't worry. We could have a second American Tiger up in just a moment. Hellcats managed to kill the Panzer IV. The remaining armored units are backing up. Wehrmacht Tiger is incredibly weak. He needs to pull back. Hellcats can pen. I say that as it bounced. Damn it. Up, that one penned. Grenade kills the Hellcat as it fires last shot and kills the Tiger. Another group of Tigers rolling on up. But lo and behold, the American Tiger is currently keeping the enemy at bay. There's still 2 Tigers rolling on up, but I think that's game. It is. All right. What a game. All right, yeah. Sphinx submitted this. Thank you, Sphinx. It was pretty good, and you had some good flanks, not gonna lie. But honestly, Ski Warrior redeemed himself from some like weird throws he had after his like initial confrontation. The double American Tiger is hilarious, and the fact that his forces went in and destroyed most of the armor in mid is absolutely hilarious. On the German side, top damage goes to Prime. Maybe the Flakverling, always point that out. Did he have the... I think he had the Flakverling. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe it didn't have an effect. All right. Anyway, Rifleman, 50 kills. Pretty solid work by Ski Warrior. Even after he took some losses, he at least, you know, had some more. And now chat says, Colex Primal says that's pronounced Seek Warrior. Well, god damn it. Well, Seek Warrior, congratulations. Yeah, why was I saying ski? Ski, yeah, so it's Seek. Jesus Christ, like this, oh my god. Well, that's another Greyshot L for the day, but it's fine. It's religion. Yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm like, yes, Sikhs. Yes, I know. Oh, boy. I just completely butchered that name. I am so sorry. Well, Seek Warrior, thank you very much. Good game right there. Excellent job. Again, the fact you had 2 Tigers and it managed to go in and do so much damage. Wonderful. Excellent. No notes. Palm Grenadiers actually got 61. That's pretty solid kill count right there. Infantry section 2 and 2 with the mortar teams, but they died. Not really much to speak of here. Matilda was kind of used as a punching bag. Tiger, yeah, 2 tigers, but again, just not as much as the American tiger. Or as good, especially if you divide it by 2. Palm Grenadiers 37. Again, not really much to speak of. Infantry section 51 kills. Again, pretty good. Bishops, man, tried to deploy them. Did not go very well. The bishop focus went downhill very fast. But the artillery placement, you know, the heavy guns, I thought they did pretty good, especially when all the armor's grouped up and it's like, fire everything on that blob. Let's see. Not actually, I take one thing of note, not a lot of units. Not a lot of units for this guy. So Pada keeping it very focused with what he had. All right, not really any interesting kills there or anything like that. A couple kills for the Panzer III, Panzer IV, Tiger, but again, just not really much except infantry kills for the Panzer IV. So that's, you know, pretty good. The rest of them, not so much. Grants. Okay, I'm sorry, Sphinx. You're probably going to get mad. Honestly, they did a good job flanking, just not surviving. Yeah, unfortunately, survival did not go very well, so the Grant's overall effectiveness is not very good. But you still drove the Germans away, and you constantly were a thorn in their side, so I could definitely see that being a positive. More so than, let's say, that Crusader flank that I don't think really did all that much in the grand scheme of things. Section 37 kills, yeah, pretty good. For holding your side and being annoying on the flanks, you did pretty damn good. All right, Panzer IVs, again, a lot of them, but not a lot of damage. Just overall, the Germans had a lot of armor. They just weren't, except for that initial Panzer III rush that managed to kill the bishops. They were imposing, but they weren't getting insane kills, I will say. Not like Sikh Warrior with his, you know, his Tiger. Yeah, that did a bit better. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know below what you guys think. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.